Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Reincarnated. Last time. Oh, yeah, I forgot that's a thing. Hold on. We got Observer last time. That needs to get turned off because I don't like danger sense. Hello there, lizard, giant water lizard friend. Go away. Gotcha. Hello, giant fish friend. Go away. Anyways, last time we went through pages and pages and chests and full of stuff and spell books. So many spells. Literally, it was like the first 20 minutes of the video, but it was probably like an hour for me, if not more. So now we have two spellbooks set up. One of them is set up with things like recall. It has a bunch of like effects like shield. It's cool, it's not useful. Oak skin, evasion, heartstop, a whole bunch of skills or a whole bunch of spells that make us stronger or do things like protecting us from damage and whatnot. And then just quality of life things and funny little things. Of course. The sorcerer is going to be super useful out in the water. And the Spectral Hammer. Spectral Hammer is actually probably the coolest spell on here. It creates a giant hammer and then that goes mining for you. It's really cool. Bah, bah. Anyways, other than that, basically, we went back to the end. We slayed a few Endermen, but that was sort of a byproduct of resummoning the dragon. And then resummoning the dragon a second time, because the first time we did it for the EP. The second time I remembered that I needed to spy on it for Observer. So we have Observer now. It only took summoning the dragon twice more. but it's a thing. It's just an extra dodge chance if it's in a bar. Right, and it's going to be like moments to train it up. Like I just have to hold down monster detection, and in like 10 seconds it's going to get maxed out. Anyways, between episodes, I didn't really do a whole much. Oh yeah, it's literally already done. Um, Essentially, I worked a little bit more on the house or on the factory and dealt with inventory stuff. And then I just teleported over to the first end portal we found and started making my way through. Because I was clearing out backpacks, trying to organize them a bit more. I remembered these two. So, yeah, we have two maps leading one to a woodland mansion, which I've actually passed, and one to an Arctic expedition, which sounds cool. I really just want to see what that is. Gourmet. I don't even have to get I don't even have to get close to you, do I? I can just go kind of nearby you and just gourmet you to death and get a whole bunch of extra EP that way. Am I close enough? I think the answer is no. Oh wait, now the answer is yes. Come on. And I never even have to get close. Snake Eye has been acquired. Very nice. We tested that a tiny bit, although never got to fully see what it was at the start of this. Ugh. Snake Eye. It's... There it is. Basically, we can put corrosion or poison or a bunch of other effects onto anything we're looking at. There's better skills. Ooh, I forgot how good Medusas were, especially with the 50% bonus from Gourmet. Sadly, I can only do that once, though. Anyways, yeah, today I want to find the Woodland Mansion and I want to follow this Arctic Expedition map. I don't know if there's actually going to be anything good at the Arctic Expedition or the Woodland Mansion, but we might as well see. Oh, I apparently went too far south and too far west. Whoopsies. So this should only take a moment to get to. We're basically on top of it already. Avoid fairies, please. Oh, it's definitely in this wooded forest. Let's see, where is it? Uh, hmm, Seriously, where is it? I feel like I should be on top of it already, or pretty quickly. Maybe it's not that one. Oh, okay, we're basically there on the X. Basically just need to go a little bit more Z. What is with this mountain? That's basically just a sheer wall upwards. That's a bit silly. Anyways, Kat, what are you doing? Hey, nope, cat, no. Yay, don't you love it when your cat climbs up on a bookcase she knows she's not allowed on and breaks souvenirs from family trips? Isn't that always so great? Anyways, game? I'm sorry, game. Do you see a woodland mansion here? Uh, unless it's maybe slightly further this way. No, game? Does this look like a woodland mansion to you, game? I'm sorry. Huh? It's just lying to me. Do we have opposition if I spawn in another one to actually find the mansion? Because this was part of my plan for today. That's stupid. How do you even spawn in a woodland mansion map? I don't know. I don't think you can. Wood. Yeah, no, you can't actually do that. That's stupid, game. Rude. I think I'd have to know, like, the MBT tag or whatever. Or all of the MBT tags to replicate this. Rude. I was kind of excited to see what one of those had. I haven't seen one in actual years. Like, when's the last series in which I would have found one of these? I don't think I don't think there is a series. I think it was a solo world, like, before I even started recording, before I started posting videos. Like, oh my goodness, I was excited to finally see one after so long, but nope, the game straight up lied to me. Great. Just, I was gonna toss it, but kind of the lying map is a little funny. Anyways, fine, we get to go see what the Arctic expedition is about, I guess. I forgot I had Bad Omen. Whoops. Mark this place as Ramiratron. I should loot these houses. I wasn't going to, but there could be schematics in there. Plus, I should actually deal with the raid, just for the human kills, and apparently there's a extra skill I haven't gotten a hold of ever. Where are ya? There you are. Ugh. Rain, blah, 1 second. I used teleport and ended up in a group of all of the pillagers -1, and they all just immediately turned and fired at me. That's why the game was unhappy. Where are you? How did you even get in there? I don't see a cave entrance. You just spawned underground. Weird. Get over here. Go away. Anyways, raids. We've seen them a million times. I'm just gonna be here for a little bit. This isn't gonna take very long. I think I'll just see you when we're back exploring for the expedition, unless one of these houses has something important in it. This raid is suddenly infinitely less interesting. I wish I didn't already have Fighter, because I could steal it right now. But otherwise, well, that's not the right skill. Where is... I broke it. I broke the Minotaur. Yeah, that was not what I had in mind. I mean, I can one-shot anything, basically. I am so powerful in comparison. But still, just... that Minotaur was not having a good time. It's full-on broken. Anyways, no interesting schematics, and the raid is still ongoing. I just saw a Minotaur and wanted to fight it because of like the big chunk of EP it was going to give us. But now there's something else interesting around, as you can see up on the top there. There's going to be another one of the supermassive slimes, which I think we need to beat 2 more in order to get, I think it's Healer. I think Healer requires you to kill 3. And then after that, it's going to be 7 more for Predator. So, Gourmet. And the last one's up here, and then, well, the next raid's starting to build up. I wish I didn't have to keep switching between bars. That makes it a little bit more annoying. Where is this slime? It should be somewheres over there. Yes. Gourmet. And this should be like a big chunk of EP. Not that I can really see how much you have. It's like, it has like 80,000. Oh, it only does 5 a tick and it has so much. Maybe I just let it eat me for a moment. It's not like it's gonna kill me. Come on. And this should just be another massive chunk of EP in a moment. I just have to sit here. Oh, you can see its health in the top left, like its actual number. Like, it is counted as a, what's the word? Tame. Not tame, whatever, something you ride. And... Gotcha. I just ate a supermassive slime, and I'm now almost back up to 1 million. This is going to go pretty quickly now that we have Gourmet back, I think. And just deal with this lot. Is this going to be the last wave, or is there going to be one more after it? I'm not sure. Anyways, the rest of this raid should pretty much go no problem. I'll just see when we're back exploring. I just want to double check one more thing. Predator, we are now up to 2. And it's healer, right? I want to say that's right. Yeah, 1 more supermassive slime for healer, and 8 more if we want to get a hold of, if we want to get rid of a hold of Predator. Anyways, I'll just see you in a little bit at this point. Okay, finally the raid is done. And as if to prove me wrong that we were done getting interesting things before we start exploring again, apparently evokers have a special grimoire too, the Grimoire of Evocation. It has 10 spell slots. It looks like it works like the Blaze books, but instead of boosting fire, it boosts evocation spells. Which is kind of cool, because it looks like, because I'm fairly certain evocation has the most spells out of any type. Can I just look for evocation or no? It's got, yeah, that's what Fang Strikes, that's what Firecracker, that's what all of these spells are from. And I think it's the largest category. Wololo! Now I need to make the Wololo spell. Hold on. I need a legendary ink for that, though. That's a Warcraft reference, I think? Or I don't remember. Age of Empires? I don't know. It's some sort of tower defense thing. I don't remember what game it's from. I've never actually played the game. I just know. I've just heard of it before. Anyways, eat a bunch of wolves. Which direction are we going in? We'll deal with that stuff later on. Southwest. Like, super, super, super far south, west. Only decently far south, I'm assuming. So, thankfully, we can teleport. We're just gonna keep going. And, of course, I started running the opposite direction, looking for the Woodland Mansion. I'll see you in a little while. Thankfully, I can move like 50 blocks a second, which is pretty nice. But it's still going to be a bit of exploration time, so I'll see you in... I'll see you if something interesting pops up. Okay, found it. It was actually significantly farther south than west, despite what the map looked like. So, along the way, a couple of villages, couple wizard towers. Haven't cleared out any of those yet. The villages didn't really have much useful, but I did find another Charybdis cave, so we now have 2 inactive cores and the one that can become our giant friend at any moment. Anyways, Arctic expedition route. Yeah, I don't think their expedition went very well. It's not looking too good. Kind of ran into an iceberg, pulled a whole Titanic here, actually. Anyways, somewhere's in here, I'm assuming it's good loot, right? Like, I just have to clear out some of this ice first? I was expecting some sort of, like, proper big structure at first, but I guess a little something isn't too bad either. Barrel. Is this gonna have any good loot in it, or is this gonna be full of junk, isn't it? Like, I don't know if there's gonna be anything we actually care about. This might have been a huge waste of time. Might end up having to clear out all the ice to know for sure. So, I guess I'm gonna get to work with that, and then I have to break through some walls. What have we got? Oh, this is Iron Spells. A Ring of Ice affinity, so if we summon a polar bear... if we summon a polar bear, we'll be better off. A bundle, don't see very many of those. Yearn, I don't think I recognize that one. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard that one. Okay then. I don't need the extra spyglass. Anything else good? What is this? Ray of Frost and Frost Wave? Those are kind of both spells that we already have better copies of anyways. The Permafrost Shard, however. That allows you to make a freeze-resistant ring, and it's used to make the ice staff. You know, maybe I should make a staff. You hold these in the offhand. I think they have, like, a spell added to them, and then they make your spells stronger. Maybe make a frosted thing. Arcane Ingots and Frozen Bones. That's... Wow, we could make infinite of those, basically. So maybe I should go ahead and make one of the staffs at least. See which one will help us most, like what spells we're running with. Probably the fire spell, so our strongest spell right now is Fireball. Definitely could boost that somewhat if we made the fire staff, but who knows, we'll have to take a look. Anyways, is that really it? Was it just 3 barrels with nothing in them and a single chest? That's kind of what it's looking like, because on the other side of that is ice again. I'll take one last look around, but I think that's this place done. Yeah, that's this place done. Speaking of iron spells, we never actually tried drinking one of these fire ales, did we? What do these do? Oh, haste 3, fire resistance, water breathing 3. Which of these actually come from things I'm wearing, and which ones are new? I don't think most of those were there before. That's actually a lot of things. Strengthen 2 we already had. So basically, fire resistance, haste 3. It looks like, and the rest have already been there. That's kind of cool. Oh, you can see up on the top left. You can see up on the top bar there. Never mind, did not have to go searching through that. That's good. Not that useful, actually. Like, haste 3, we're already very quick with the mining already. And we can mine instantly with some of our skills. And then fire resistance is actually pointless for us. So, at first it seemed cool. It would be cool in any other circumstance, but we do not need that. Anyways. Wow, can I jump? Apparently the answer was no. Might as well just clear out this group. And I should probably steal the wool too. I do still want to get pride. I should grab wool whenever I can, even if pride's not going to be that useful for us at this point. TNT. Actually, this place will probably have a whole bunch of TNT too. It's like a pirate ship. It's got cannons. TNT and gunpowder are both good. And it looks like that's probably just about all this place is going to be good for. I think the barrels / chests underneath have actual loot in them, but even that's not great. Yeah, it's just basic game resources. This version of this version of the mod Dungeons Arise is weird. Because, like, the original Minecraft series on the channel, it was like Age of Pirates or something like that. It wasn't good. But we were using one of the One Piece mods, like the Devil Fruit mod, I think specifically, which adds in devil fruits for you to find. And you could actually find them in structures like that. And now you can't for some reason. Or maybe it was because it's a different version. Like, I think that was 1.18. I don't know. No idea why. But it just feels a little bit weird and a little bit less good in this version for some reason. Wow, this village is overrun, and they all want to eat me. Oh well. Ooh, what's that building, actually? I do need to loot these villages when I see them, because I don't know exactly which structures are going to have which schematics. So it does mean I have to go out of my way to do all this. Wow, too much speed. It doesn't look like this one's going to have much in it, though. So at this point, I'm just going to finish looting the last, like, 2 houses or whatever I haven't looked in. And then I think we're going to head on over to a desert, because we're still after... What? We need to fight things, obviously. Like, we need to find Shizu, we need to find the... Are you having fun? No more. We need to find Shizu, and we need to find an Orc Lord to fight. that we're at the point where basically we have to start fighting the bosses because there's nothing else to fight. So, yeah, I think we're done here. Let's head on over to... Got attacked by one of the owls? I didn't... When was the last time that happened? Desert Village plus Hinata. Desert Village plus Hinata. It's probably just going to take a moment. And I'm just going to end up running around here waiting for a little bit again, aren't I? Because that's how this tends to go. Game, are you okay? There we go. I think I might have set up too many teleports at once, actually. That's probably the problem. So, this place. Instantly I see orcs, obviously, and a whole bunch of night spiders. It's not going to be nice and just giving us an instant orc lord, is it? Something tells me that's probably not going to happen, but who knows? I can, however, just go around using corrosion on everything, eat it, gain as much EP as I can while I wait, and actually clearing everything should make extra stuff spawn. So, I think I'm just going to end up seeing you in a little bit. Clearly the game's not having a good time right now either, so... Uh-oh. Finally, I technically found something. I've been at this for like 20, 25 minutes now, running about. I did end up switching deserts because Hinata's over here. And that's scary. I almost ran into her twice, and I was like, nope, let's find somewhere else to run about. But this is the first time you can find a royal orc. Like... And it didn't even give me the royal blood. Like, I found nothing super good. I've gotten a decent chunk of EP at least, just because I've been beating up everything. And I found one royal orc and absolutely nothing else. I did. Hold on. Shizu! Oh, hello there. Just complain a little bit and the game will give you what you're after. Before that, though, I did just pick up all of the purple wool we need for Pride. So off over in the other desert, technically, is a... What is even hitting me? I don't know. Off in that desert over there is a pillager camp, like this purple thing. Basically, I just went in and tore up a bunch of the structures. Blah. And now I don't need any more purple wool, which is good. That's 1 out of like 18 colors down. Anyways, hello Shizu. I would like Degenerate. That's the wrong skill. Appraisal. Not appraisal. I want analysis. I think she's gonna be fine. Degenerate is successfully acquired. Do you have any other skills? That also costs a lot of MP. Heat Wave has been acquired. Thankfully, I have full fire immunity. Oh, hello there. Oh, poor Ifrit, you cannot harm me, can you? Like, I feel a little bit bad for this. I'm just gonna eat Ifrit. You literally cannot hurt me. If I sword swipe you once, you will die. Oh, I ate a salamander at least. Come on, get down here. I want to eat you for all of the extra EP I'm gonna get from it. Oh wait, no, you're a summon, which means I probably won't actually get any EP, right? Oh, that's doing nothing. Hold on. I'm apparently going to need to sword swing you, because otherwise, like, I'm not gonna get anywhere as fast. Ah, come on. Rude game. You're just gonna keep blowing me up, huh? Come on. I got a single sword hit in and did like 200 damage. Plus my sword has the ability to steal chunks of EP, so I probably got something good out of it right there. Come on. You've got to be getting close, right? You're at like... wow, this is kind of hard to manage. This is gonna take me like forever. A regular punch should... Oh, there we go. A regular punch does about 60, which is good. And, yeah, this is not a fight. This is bullying. Like, I feel slightly bad for this, Ifrit. Come on, let me eat you. I'm just gonna be here for another, like, 10 minutes, slowly whittling it down this way. Do I have any way to limit the amount of damage I do to it with a single punch? Yes. Or a sword can turn off, and so can Steel Strength. It's just a question of, is that enough? I don't know. Come on. Oh, yes it is. Perfect. I still do a lot of damage, but not that much anymore. Come on. Only problem is, as usual, Gourmet is on the wrong bar and I cannot fly at the same time. Come on. We're almost there, right? Come on. We can do it. You're just gonna continue to be annoying about this, aren't ya? Come on. Stay on the ground, please. You've got to be almost single digits now, right? How much EP have I... Oh, I forgot I lost a whole bunch of it from stealing Degenerate, so we're not doing that great. But we should still be fine nonetheless. Come on. You're gonna be annoying about this, aren't ya? Gotcha. Oh, that was a big chunk. And then if I eat Shizu, we get the anti-magic mask and her sword, which is pretty decent at least. It's a pure Magisteel sword, which is something, and it starts with sturdy. But there we go, boss number 1 down. For a second, everything stopped moving, and I thought the game was lagging or about to crash, but nope. It's just none of the mobs are coming at me, I guess. Interesting. Anyways, now that that's done, Steel Strength and... Steel Strength and... What skill was it that I just turned off? I know I just turned something else off. It was Aura Sword. I think there were uniques I could have turned off too, but that's a different story. Anyways, via doing that, we kill our first Shizu, which gives us gets us one step closer to always having Degenerate. And we actually get to use Degenerate again, which is also just pretty cool. Let's see. Unyielding can go off for now. Degenerate, it has its crafting thing. It has the synthesis bar. Yeah, we've seen all those before. Synthesize needs to be using on a living target. I don't remember what this skill does fully. Synthesize. When used if the user is looking at a Charybdis core, gain skills and EP based on the core state. Oh yeah, so we can just go ahead and eat our Charybdis core right now. Actually, why I was holding on to it. That's right. If it's looking at a spiritual mob that is super weak, and the mob will perish and will gain all the skills and EP of the mob. Okay. So if we manage to slightly harm one of... Oh, hold on. With Cook, that's never going to happen. If we manage to get one of Hinata's spirits down, like, super low, and then, like, turn Cook off on it and give it its full health back, we just insta-kill it and take everything, which is kind of cool. It's probably worth looking into to make sure that that works all the time and isn't single use. Because a lot of the skills that give you all of a mob's EP, or a big chunk of it, tend to only work on one mob, on a mob one time. This could be worth testing. It won't work on anything I summon, but... Actually, no, it won't work with Hinata. It won't work with Hinata, period. None of her spirits. You don't get EP for killing your spirits, that's right. So, it could be good. I could go hunt Aqua Frogs or whatever, and just hit them once, turn off Cook, and just consume them. Or just turn off Cook, period. And then Separate. When used on mobs with an EP below 75% of the player, steals all their common and extra skills. So that's going to be more or less any mob. When used on Oxidized Copper, strip it. When used on ore blocks, it gives the ore, but not the block. It removes bad status effects, and it will do it from allies and subordinates too. Okay, so I'm going to look at the actual wiki to see if there's anything, like, that's not listed there that's important to know. Like, does it work on the same mob multiple times, or is it single use? And, yeah. And then from there, I guess we eat the Charybdis core. That will give us gravity manipulation, and Charybdis has something else good, right? I think it does. So, yeah. Also, since we're about to use up one core, should probably actually get the other one set up to use too. Because, I mean, I do still need to fight Charybdis as well, so this one is going to start working. This one we're going to consume. Let me pull up the actual Wookiee real quick. Okay. So, it will work on any mob, that as long as it's a wild summon. So, as I was saying, it won't be able to be used on, like, Hinata's things, but if I find a whole bunch of Aqua Frogs or whatnot, beat them up a little bit, and then consume them, I'll gain all of their EP, which is pretty good. I think each of them has, like, 20,000 or something like that. Not much, but it's something. Hold on, did we max out as a Divine Elf? I don't remember. Yeah, Divine Elf is our max thing, so we're probably going to be reaching that before doing Demon Lord Evolution, which wasn't really what I was expecting. I was expecting this to go slightly different order of operations. And just do that. That's probably a big chunk already, huh? 20,000 off of like 4 mobs. Yeah, this is not going to take long to set up again. But I don't think we're going to be fighting Charybdis today. Anyways, we'll worry about setting up the second orb in a moment. Right now, we're gonna eat the first one. This one's active. It says it does different effects based on the state of the core, which makes me think we should definitely only do it on active ones because we'll get the biggest reward out of that. But I am curious what it would do with an inactive one. Although I only have 3, I'm going to use one for summoning one for consuming. Do I try consuming the unfinished one too and see what happens? Or do I save that one? If I had 4, I think I would. We're not going to fight back-to-back Charybdises. I can always find another one. You know what? Let's test this. Let's eat the inactive one and then eat the active one, I think. Make sure we're on synthesize. Inactive core. Gravity manipulation. And like, I think I got up like 20,000 EP. It wasn't really all that big, if anything. Synthesize. That gave us 100,000 EP, which is something. But it's only gravity manipulation. I guess that's the only skill we didn't have yet. Cool. Great. Degenerate. Degenerate could be very cool. And we're going to be using it for grinding, probably, because it seems like it would be pretty decent for it. But it did not help as much as I was hoping it was going to. Oh well, it's something. It's 100,000 extra EP. It's a big chunk of extra magic tools. Actually, almost to 500,000, which is useful for some of the... which might be close to some of what the ultimate skills need. I should start working on this inactive core as well while I'm out here. And I'm just back into waiting and murdering stuff mode, aren't I? And while I'm here, I should probably actually train and use gravity manipulation. Huh? Whee! Flying! The best flying out of any of the skills, I think, because creative mode is just really good. All the other flights are just kind of hover about, like you're getting hit by the... what are they called again? The shulkers. The other flights are like shulker levitation, or just go up and kind of like keep spamming the key to stay in place. Creative flight is just so much more nice than all those ones. Beat you up? Cool. Yeah, this is not going to take long. We'll be able to summon Charybdis pretty quickly. But for right now, I'm just back into the waiting game, I think, of beating up everything. I'll see you in a little bit. This thing has significantly less EP than I thought it did. Also, I more or less instantly mastered gravity manipulation and gravity domination. It's very, very fast. With, Freerin and whatnot. Anyways. Hold on, I turned off Cook Game. What are you on about? Oh, the next hit was guaranteed to do it anyways, that's right. Chaotic thing. I did 20 damage with a punch, which means... Why? Please explain how that math added up. It went from 50 to 32. And then suddenly the next punch one-shots it. I'm sorry. Game. I'm just gonna leave Cook off for now so that we can actually attempt to get these spirits. Maybe I was thinking of one of the other spirits though, because apparently the frogs are just bad for EP gain. I want to say that the winged cats have a little bit more health. They probably have a little bit more EP. Anyways, a few more royal orcs. Still no royal blood. I'm fairly certain royal orcs drop it, right? I'm not misremembering that. Anyways, nothing else really interesting. We're slowly gaining up the rest of the EP. We're actually fairly close to souls that we need for Demon Lord evolution, but we're not going to do Demon Lord evolution just yet whenever we get the chance. Because of a nifty little fact about Freerin. I really didn't mention, or I didn't know at the time. Apparently, if you hit 20,000 souls, if you have Freerin, you actually get Merciless. Like, the whole thing I was attempting to do in the original series, the first time we did Demon Lord Evolution. And we can actually do it now, this time, which is funny. Anyways, I'm still waiting for an Orc Lord. I'm probably not going to go much longer. I've been at this for a while. You know what? I'm going to wait another 10 minutes. Roughly. Ooh, hold on. Let's see. Where is Degenerate? Which bar is it on? That's Corrosion. That's Block. Synthesize. There it is. Wow, you have less EP despite having considerably more health. And taking considerably more hits. Beast and Gnome. That's the first time I actually fight one. Not a whole lot of EP, but technically it's more than I would have gotten otherwise. Anyways, it's like 2 minutes till nighttime. And then orcs won't spawn. I'll be at this for like 15 more minutes, I think. I'll wait till nighttime hits, use Unyielding to go home, then come back and go one more full day. And if nothing spawns in that time, then we're probably going to end off. Although, there's one more thing I want to do today. So, actually, let's do this first, shall we? We are going to head on over to Jarmier real quick. Where is it? There it is. We now have all of the EP we need to go steal Usurper. So we might as well do that, and then I'll head back to the orc, to deal orc hunting for one more day, I think. Another 10 minutes or so. And as usual, I am somehow always getting turned around and going the wrong direction. Where is Hinata? She is south. Past the Mage Tower. She's like here somewheres. Cool, cool. I know where to find her. Last I knew, she was busy attacking like a dragon skeleton. That's the last time I saw her while I was getting the thumbnail for a couple episodes back. Also, when I was getting said thumbnail, I accidentally killed off... Well... Huh? Huh? I'm sorry. Why is Hinata hostile to me? She still has a spirit. I'm sorry, game. What happened here? How have I made the Hinata hostile, despite the fact that she still has a spirit active? How did this happen? Thankfully, it's just stage 1 Hinata, which means she can't really hurt me all that much, but still. Maybe a second try. Why am I doing it against this Hinata that clearly wants me dead instead of going over to the other one? Where is she? Can you stay still long enough for me to actually get a hold of you? Come on. What is she doing? I am so confused. This is weird. Oh, she's summoning Officer Aqua Frogs. Okay. You know what? You can do your thing. You could just be weird over there. We're apparently heading back to the desert to go steal it from that Hinata instead, because this one broke. Like, I used an Eldritch spell a little bit too close to her while getting a thumbnail, and somehow that broke her AI. I'm not entirely sure how I managed it. It somehow broke how she's not supposed to be hostile yet. Anyways, I guess I'm running to the desert unless I'm waiting another couple minutes. There is another Hinata over here. Okay. I w- I I forgot about this. I was thinking maybe I just misremembered where this one was and it was the same one as the other one and I just got too close. Nope, two Hinatas. Yeah, all of those summons are just worse than I thought they were. And oh, thank you for actually running away. That makes this easier. Come on. Oh, I spam clicked a little bit too fast and it hurt the game. We doing good? Are we about to crash? We might be about to crash. Oh no, we're good. Ugh. Ugh, game? Are you feeling good? There we go. Usurper has been acquired. Time to leave. Maybe. Um, hold on. I could just leave whenever I want. I have recall. You know what? We're just gonna end off here. Let's head home. Anyways, I have inventory just stuff to deal with, and the game is not having any of it. That then Hanada I broke is apparently breaking the game in turn somehow. Anyways, toss that away real quick. I'll deal with the rest of this in a moment. Let's just read over Usurper again. Where is it? There it is. The player attacks have a 50% chance to seize one of the enemy's MP, which restores the player's expended MP. I wish it actually stole MP. I wish it stole max MP. That's what I would want more. I can steal skills from things that are stronger than me. But this doesn't really matter because of yeah, this doesn't matter because of Raphael or because of Frieren. This doesn't matter because of Frieren. And this might matter. Works on weaker when used on a summon owned by someone with 75% the user's EP or lower, steal that summon. So I could go and steal that Hinata's Akash and whatnot, because I'm probably just strong enough. Hinata has about 1,000,000. 75% of mine is, I did the math on this. And her 1,000,000 is very close to what I have. I think I need to get like another 80,000 EP first. I did the math on it. Basically, 75% of what I have, it needs to be equal, or 3/4 of mine is equivalent to 1.5 of hers, is basically how the math comes down to. So, we're almost there. We could probably just go steal all of her summons pretty quickly. I just need a little bit more. But anyways, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. No, we'll do more orc hunting next time. We'll try and get enough MEP to just steal Hinata's stuff, I guess. We're, we're doing pretty well. How are we doing as far as Tensura human kills go? Awakening human kills. Oh, we're about halfway there, too. We're about halfway there. Okay, we're about halfway to Demon Lord. We're about halfway to a name. Yeah, we're doing pretty well across the board. This is the run. We're not gonna die. Like, the only way we die is if I severely mess up stage 2 Hinata, or I don't have a way to break through her defenses, which Cook can probably help with. Like, it doesn't matter if I can't break through her defenses very well. If I can break through at all, I can get rid of her max HP. And get rid of enough max HP, and she runs it out of current HP. So I'm feeling pretty good. We're probably going to get multiple ultimate skills, assuming I can actually train up some of these. Like, Cook, I think turns into Susanoo, I think is what it's called. And yeah, I'm very excited to see that. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care everybody. Flew a little bit farther than I meant.